we're off. So today's paddle, sea kayak. So launched at the Hadleigh on Tree Island. Got a most glorious day in mid-September. So we're paddling out towards Southend Pier, down past Seal Point. Got a low tide of around 6:30 tonight, so plan is sort of have a steady run down, do some filming on the end of Seal Point, then make a decision whether it's safe enough to take a trip to the pier. We'll see what it's like out there. The wind's meant to just drop as the evening gets on, and then obviously coming back, we may just be coming back into dusk as we come through the last bit of the ray, because I think sunset's around about 7:30. So we want to be leaving the end of Seal Point sort of no later than about 6:30, 7 really, about 7 I guess. I mean the idea was to paddle all the way down to the Mulberry Harbour, so there and back. It's like a 22k paddle, but yeah, I'm not going to do it in time with the time it's going to get dark. So yeah, end of Seal Point would be nice. Let's keep it safe. So southerly wind, 26 degrees at the moment. The weather's absolutely glorious. So we've got a little bit of a breeze, but to be fair, breeze is sort of sea to shore, southerly, so it should assist us a little bit coming back. So I will see you on paddle. It appears I'm the only one out here. I honestly thought there'll be a few people out here tonight with this beautiful weather, and we know it's only a very, very short window and it's coming to an end. I thought there'd be a few out. Quite surprised, to be honest. So I'm definitely on my own out here, very much so. No, we're not going to do anything crazy. We know the tide, we know the wind, and we know the ray. So we just paddle down the ray, rest on Seal Point, wait for the tide to turn, and then hitch a ride back. It should be good. Just got to follow the setting sun. The sun sets in the east, east is home. Must get a compass. I'm really quite getting into this sport, to be honest. Quite enjoying it very much. Once you find a kayak and a proper seating position, they are really comfortable. You can spend hours in them and you can cover the distance. So yeah, I'm already looking at a bigger boat, so I can do sort of weekends away. Tide's still well moving out at the moment. Breeze has picked up a bit since I got on the water. Beautiful though, absolutely beautiful. It's mad to think these two banks you see either side fully covered with water when we've got a flooding tide. This is purely a low tide paddle, only exposed at low tide. So I think I've been out here 3 times now this year, so this will probably be the last unless we get any spectacular weather in the winter. Just going to enjoy it. I've been paddling for about 45 minutes, probably halfway up the ray now. I've seen one other kayaker. There's something in the front, I don't quite know what it is. Seems to have people on it. Very quiet considering how nice the weather is. If people know something I don't know, let's hope not. don't know what that is. It looks like a rib. So we're nearly at the end of Seal Point now, and to my delight we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seals sitting on the sandbanks. Whether I can paddle past without them getting in the water, I don't know. So I've got some aerial footage of them with the drone. Hopefully you can see them at the moment. Yeah, they're already trying to make a break for the water. So I'll leave it running and a bit of luck. We'll just stay there. And we can just go straight past. I'll move out into open water a bit more. I don't want to scare them off. Seems to be still sitting there, so hopefully they'll let me pass. I won't go in the water. about out here in nature. As we're getting around this headland, it's starting to get a bit more choppy. Cormorant just taking off. This is where I've got to make a decision whether I make the jump to the pier or whether I make the decision to not. I'm on my own and I don't want anything to go wrong. It's probably only about a kilometre away from it now. But it can get really rough. As you get around this headland, the sea state can change. So, I don't know. I might just go for the headland today. You know, I've still got to get back before that sun sets behind the horizon. Then I'm hoping for a sunset paddle on the way back. Obviously it's got to be safe. You know, I'm out here on my own. And I plan to do more of these. So that cormorant drying his wings, ready for flight. Amazing. Right, I don't think we're gonna go to the pier. I think we'll go over to the pier and we'll stop something to eat. It's glorious, there's no question. It's glorious, and I could do the pier and beyond, but I've got to remember I'm on my own. You know, the tide is still going out. And this is the closest to the pier I've got before. Wow, so glad I've got a hat for the trip home. It's so bright, that sun. It feels like you're not good. Now this is about as far as I'm going to go tonight, I think. I'm going to stop here for a bite to eat. I'd love to do the pier. We're going to leave it at that. Power it in. That's about as far as we can get. Wow. Wow. A little bit more. I don't know whether this is safe to walk on, but we're going to find out. Don't let your boat go, mate. Hadleigh. It's time to leave and start heading back. Sun is starting to set. We've got a good hour paddle ahead of us. So hopefully this will be turning into a nice sunset paddle. Wow, look at that. Here we go. Let's get comfy. Well, we have got everything. Yeah. Okay. Well, I must say how beautiful this has been. I wonder if the seals will still be there. Right. Here we go. Let's slowly head back. What a sunset. What a sunset. I'm so glad I've got my hat, because I would not be able to see a thing. So we're almost at slack water now. Hello there, Mr. Seabird. So, hopefully we should get a little bit of assistance from the tide once it turns. It won't be long. Alright guys, just relax. We'll go straight past. You just stand relaxed, guys. Hello my babies. Alright. Good evening. You alright? Hello. Alright guys. Good night. See you later. Well, that's the closest I've ever been. Oh, one's behind me. Hello. That is the closest I've ever been without getting spooked. That was fantastic. That's just made it all worthwhile. Well, I'm quite pleased to say the wind's actually dropped rather than got up. I thought it was going to get up a little bit when the tide turns, so I'm guessing now the tide's about to turn. It's 7:15. We're still a long way out. We're still a good, I'd say we're a good 8 kilometres from where we launched still. We've got a fair old, say possibly an hour to get back. So the last bit should be in darkness. So we've got our nav lights here and here, just in case there's anything moving. I don't think there will be. On a Friday night, we're all on the piss. That sun. that's it. We're out the water safely. So we paddled from Two Tree Island Slip 2 hours before low tide. So we took the outgoing tide out down the Ray, hoping to get to the pier. Got almost to the pier, but decided as I was on my own I wouldn't do that last little bit. So see seals, see loads of wildlife, loads of fish. It was a superb paddle. I don't even know if you can see me because it's pretty much dark now, but yeah, it was absolutely gorgeous. I'm so pleased I made the effort to go. Absolutely gorgeous. See you on another one.